Hey guys, this is Old Man Stompy and welcome back to Let's Play Ghost Trick. When we last left our hero, he was just as dead as he was at the start of the game. But we didn't let that get us down. We learned how to perform ghost tricks, which again, didn't really help us at all. Our goal at the start of the game was to save this poor girl on the right here from dying, and we failed completely. But at the same time, we met this incredibly helpful desk lamp that promises us that there's something we can still do. So, just as he says, why don't we try and see? Trick time! Time to stop time once again. That's us. We were given a ride in the bulb of the lamp. That was awfully nice of him. So let's stop time and extend our little ghost tentacle. Touch this girl's core. In case I'm asked, the lamp made me do it. Let's find out what we find out. And we see another spirit, just like us. What's this? Can you hear me? No response. Wait a minute, what's going on here? It looks like she's unconscious, poor thing. Great, she's unconscious and dead. Not a great day for her. Yes, but think back. Remember when you died? When you came to your senses, you'd been unconscious too. Unconscious, right? Come to think of it, the desk lamp is right. How many times have I heard that? When I came to, I was already dead. It's kind of floating there. Let's leave her like this for now. And while she's resting, we can save her life. Oh sure, you make it sound so easy. It is easy, it's only chapter 1, how hard could it be? When you use your powers on a corpse, you can go back to the past, to a time 4 minutes before that person's death. Well, that's interesting, we certainly couldn't do anything on our corpse. Are you serious? Back through time? That's right, but this is catch. It only works on new corpses. Corpses that have been dead for less than 1 day. That doesn't really make sense. Have we been dead? For more than a day? We only just came to. She's still well within that limit. You might want to give it a try before it's too late. This is crazy. None of it makes any sense. We're talking about the powers of the dead here. It doesn't have to make sense. Also, you're talking to a desk lamp. I'm not really sure how much sense you expect it to make. Now then, let's go, shall we? To the time 4 minutes before this woman was murdered. Wait a second, I still don't know what you're talking about. You'll see, you'll see. For a guy without a face, you're awfully good at sounding mysterious. Let's rewind time. We'll get this cool little FMV as we go back. Rewind. And here we are. And so, now I'm going back in time to witness this woman's last 4 minutes alive, not as a fuzzy, distant memory of the past, but as a very real, living present. And here we are. 4 minutes before death, 7:02 p.m. Wake up, are you okay? What happened to you? Oh no, he's dead. Who are you? Now, this looks awfully familiar. Here's my business card right here, sister, my little golden friend. Yep, he's the man with the golden gun. You did this, you killed him, didn't you? Instead of playing whodunit right now, you ought to be more concerned about your own fate. Well, that possibly explains one thing. Well, we kind of suspected since there's only one guy with a gun and we were already dead. He's probably the one who did it. Who are you, some sort of a hitman? What do you want with me? They said we had to rub out all the last traces of Temsic left in this country. Temsic? What in the world is that? Beats me, I just do what I'm told. All I know is you've got nowhere else to run to. Time to die, sister. There's that wrecking ball we couldn't get into. As long as that bad boy wrecking ball stays right up there where it belongs. How suspicious. Look, all I want to know is, who are you? You don't know me, and I don't know you. This is just business. Yep, he's a nice guy. Very professional. So long, sister. Up. We remember that. Just think, she could have been dead by now if not for us. I wonder how the story ends. Spoiler alert, she might die. A shotgun, kind of a flashy weapon for a hitman, don't you think? Not flashy, just thorough. They called me nearsighted Jigo, but I never let my prey get away. Well, that explains why he couldn't tell what the guitar was. Ever thought about just buying a pair of glasses? Well, sister, this is it. 2 things are looking pretty dim right now. Your eyesight in your future. Haha, that line was just as good the second time around. And she's dead. But, there you have it. The last 4 minutes of her life. No! It's kind of ironic when you think about it. A woman toyed with by fate, and a man toyed with by a ghost. Haha. But she still died. Yes, and you can change that. With your ghost tricks, just like you did 4 minutes ago. Possess and manipulate, huh? A ghost, and then trick. Well, that's not really how sound, but sure. You can rewind these 4 minutes as many times as you like, too. And believe me, there are some puzzles in this game that if you're doing them without knowing the answer, you will be rewinding quite often. Now then, are you ready? Yeah, let's do it. So this effectively is the crux of the gameplay of the game. Someone will die, and then you'll go back 4 minutes before their death. And there's basically an arbitrary timer. This is 4 minutes ago, huh? Fine, I get that. What am I doing way down here? That's just how it works. Her corpse is your gateway to the past, after all. So naturally, your starting point is where her corpse was. Sure, that's logical, I guess. And this is where she died. Okay, I get it now. Hop in, then. Alright, and here we go. Back into the ghost world. Again, events are actually unfolding real time. As you can see in the upper right-hand corner, we have an hourglass. Now, despite the fact that we were rewinded time to 4 minutes before death, we don't actually have 4 minutes to solve this puzzle. The timer is sort of fudged by the game itself, where your goal is basically to reach certain checkpoints before the game decides that you've wasted enough time. And generally speaking, the timer will accelerate or decelerate depending upon how much progress you're making and how far along the game thinks you're progressing toward the actual goal. So let's just try and see what we can do. Again, that's the importance of being able to stop time. It allows us to move around without the actual action on the screen progressing towards the woman's death. Again, there are only 4 minutes left before she dies. You'd better try and get to her as fast as you can. There's no time to lose. See, we've already hit the point where the hitman appears, which means we only have a little bit of time to get up there and do something about it. See, time is passing. Basically, we moved, we saw a cutscene, and now we've lost a little bit of the time that we had on our 4 minutes. Looks like I better get up there fast. That's right, have a look at the top screen. This basically explains what I just said. Get to her quickly before all the sand is gone, and we'll get a little help from the lamp. Up you go then. So, I don't know if we can reach this mannequin. That would definitely make things a little bit different from what we did before when we were just trying to get to the lamp. Apparently we can. Let's go to the tire, that's the only thing we can reach. And our trick is to roll. So, let's roll. Yep, great. See? So basically, the role of most of these segments is to manipulate objects to create a path to hopefully be able to perform something that will save whoever you're trying to save. And we're doing that right now. Again, since this is just the first chapter, there's not very much we're going to be able to actually do. We can open up this fridge, out pops a blender. How does that help us? As you can see, we've progressed again. So, a bit of the scene we already saw plays out again, and time is continuing to pass. Uh-oh, our time is running out. Let's keep going. Actually, we don't need to stop time again, we can just trick again. Because I believe what we need to get into is this blender. So, as you can see, we're in this blender, we can turn it on, that's our trick. Now we have this flag, which does nothing, and then this fan that we can turn on. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. It's easier just to show you, so let's perform a trick with the fan. So we've turned the fan on, and it's a spinning fan, so we'll start to rotate. Let's move back to the blender. And trick that. And now, back to the fan. So the fan blows, the flag goes up, the blender hits the flag, and boom. So long, sister. Just a few more steps. Hope I make it in time. See, we're very close to solving the puzzle, so again, time has progressed almost to the point of her death. So now we're on the bicycle, and we get a scene change because we moved to a new level of the area. And now we're exactly where we were right before the woman died, where we started trying to save her the first time. Hold it! Now's your chance to change your fate. There isn't much time, this is coming down to a battle of seconds. So, 3 seconds until her death. This is common to every death scenario. Let's pedal the bike. Ring the bell, and just like before, it freaks out the hitman just like with the guitar. Your sighted Jigo never misses as long as the target is within point-blank range. Well, you hit the bike, and that was right there. But it did give her a little bit more time. Yep, she's still alive. And in that split second, hope was born. Just now, her fate was changed ever so slightly.